I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with your feeder flash for Wednesday, May the 31st, where the holiday kind of extended. Hardly anything going on, especially in the feeder cattle arena on Friday there, and then of course nothing on Monday. I mean nothing at all, basically. And then going into Tuesday with very light runs Tuesday. Everybody kind of scared of a really a bearish cattle on feed report that came out on Friday before the holiday, and really uneasy about selling any cattle early in the week after the big holiday, after the board was sharply lower on Friday. You look at the board, it was down hard on Friday, both fats and feeders. Feeders down over $4 on Friday. You come back on Tuesday, you had your feeder cattle gaining a huge portion of that back, up almost $3. And live cattle futures up pretty decent too, up 90 cents on the August. Weighted average on last week's fat cattle trade of 82,600 head in the 5 area feeding region. Had your live steers averaging 130, 150, which was kind of disappointing because we'd established a market in the Southern Plains at 132, and then on Friday, after they'd already sold all the Southern Plains cattle and most of the dress trade up north, they had a live dress trade in the Northern Plains at 132.50. But that goes to show you there was a lot of cattle that sold off the market there at 130 and 131, with your weighted average coming in at 131.5, which was down 276 compared to the previous week. Dress steers averaged 208.61, which was down $4.01. But a lot of talk over the weekend there of the corruption scandal in Brazil involving JBS, and a lot of bribes and payoffs, to helping them pay off the inspectors selling tainted meat, which is really a dangerous thing, and also some bribes to be able to get the money put together to go on that big $20 billion shopping spree to try to buy out all their competitors across the world. But it made them the largest meat packer in the world, and a huge player here in the United States. But remains to be seen what will happen with that. Maybe nobody will get into trouble, and maybe it'll be enough to take them all the way down. But they did note they had some people step down from their board and things like that. But your feeder cattle market, late Tuesday, your real-time index on Beef Market Central at 143.76, up 4 cents, or really steady compared to nothing going on Monday to speak of, just maybe a few smaller sales here and there. As Oklahoma City, the city stockyards, and Joplin were both closed on Monday. OKC West on Tuesday had their calf sale, but had a light run, as people not really excited about trying to sell some cattle after what all went on the holiday weekend there. But light test out of OKC West. You see your market report there on Beef Market Central. It did look to me like on there, pretty easy to look at. Your heavier calves had a higher undertone. Your lighter weight calves kind of a lower undertone on the steers there anyway. Individual quote out of Bluegrass Stockyards in Richmond, Kentucky, had a load of steers Tuesday, weighed 837 at 154. That's your feeder flash for Wednesday.